Morning, guys. This is Tim from 904gloves.com. I say good morning because it's 12:15 a.m. on Wednesday. I have been answering a lot of inquiries as far as a specific product on our page, the Black Chloroprene Glove or the Blackwork Black Chloroprene Glove. Seems like a lot of folks are unfamiliar or what have you with what chloroprene is or unfamiliar in the market as far as seeing like a glove like this. So I decided to create this video to help kind of answer some of those inquiries before they come in. Now, again, by no means does that mean that I don't like seeing y'all's inquiries. I love seeing y'all's inquiries, but at any rate, I intend on giving you a quick introduction to the glove, also doing a couple of demonstrations as well, because in my opinion, of course, you're familiar with the latex gloves, the nitrile gloves, but you're not familiar with the chloroprene gloves. And this should help maybe answer some of those questions or at least demonstrate to you the quality of these gloves, or the elasticity in these gloves as well. Because again, I've been getting, some emails saying, oh, I can get these gloves, for cheaper, or gloves like this for cheaper, or my hospital buys them, for this amount of money or what have you. And that very well may be the case. I'm just not one of those suppliers to a hospital. I supply to the general public, if you will, maybe a few doctors' offices here and there, but for the most part, our mission here is to supply the public, and the reason for that is I think even more important in days like today, where with everything that's going on currently, in the community, in the states, around the United States, the world, so on and so forth. So people take, or I would expect people to take their health and safety very, very cautiously, or consider things besides, in my opinion, what are some cheaper alternatives, because there definitely are cheaper alternatives out there if you're looking for cheaper. Me personally, when it comes to health and things of that nature, or protection from something or that's going on, or what's going on right now, you might want to put a priority on that. Just my opinion. But at any rate, so what is chloroprene? So chloroprene is a polychloroprene synthetic polymer that's used in the production of these gloves. Now, when I say polychloroprene in layman's terms, what is polychloroprene in layman's terms? Is neoprene. So when you think of neoprene, I would ask you to think of a wetsuit, or think of a wetsuit for your hands, the type of feel that that's going to have, as long as you're getting the right size, if you will. Also, this is a patented formula as well. So for the folks out there that say, oh, I can get gloves or these gloves for cheaper, no, you can't. These are a patented formula. It is what it is. And also with that being said, these gloves make a great biological barrier. There comes the tiredness out. They're not intended for use as a chemical barrier, and you have to follow the instructions on the back of the box as well. You're supposed to store these in a cool, dry place. I think that's with any sort of glove, or you might have some dysfunction with the product or things of that nature if you're not using the product, A, as intended, or B, storing it correctly. So at any rate, I'm going to do two different demonstrations for you to show the elasticity of the glove, which should communicate the quality of these gloves as well. I don't know if y'all are like me, but whenever I go to the doctor or the hospital, I have ADD. For whatever reason, it just comes out of me in there. I see gloves sitting right there for me to play with, or sitting right there for me to blow up some sort of balloon animal, or whatever attempt at a balloon animal for my daughter. And pulling those gloves out, I'd notice that I'd probably go through 4, 5, 6 of them by pulling and tugging on them, and they're popping and breaking and things of that nature. So in my opinion, and I do believe it might help sway your opinion after the completion of this video, but I think that, or again, in my opinion, these are the best gloves that I have ever seen. Um, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take, here's the Blackwork Black Chloroprene glove. There's the back of the box. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, using the iMac in my home office. Camera quality is not that great, so again, I'll have to apologize for that as well. But I'm going to take a glove out of my box here. Here it is. Black Chloroprene glove. And I'm going to put it on my left hand. There it is. There's the feel. There's the look. I think it has a pretty sharp look. Now this glove right now sits right around my wrist, or right around my watch would sit, if you will. So in this demonstration, I am literally going to take this glove and I am going to pull it up to my elbow, or attempt to pull it up to my elbow. I might even try to pull it a little further. I'm not sure yet. But at any rate, I want to show you that these aren't your traditional exam gloves that some of y'all might be playing with, like I do when I go to the doctor's office, and you start messing around with them, pulling them all different directions, and then you've got, your left index finger over here and your pinky finger over there because you just pulled them all off. Because as far as I'm concerned, the quality of those gloves don't even get anywhere close. This is unrivaled quality. Again, solely my opinion. Hopefully be your opinion too by the end of this video, and be your opinion after you've ordered a box or two or what have you. So at any rate, for the first demonstration, again, taking in the glove, and I am going to pull it up to my elbow. There it is. I'm 6'3". I've got these long arms. Glove isn't popping. Still move my hands nice. I'm even about halfway up my bicep as well. So keep that in mind as far as when we're talking elasticity and things of that nature. Again, going back to the quality of these gloves. Why I say that you're not going to find another glove like this on the market, or at least not with this patented formula. So, and I can do this multiple times, but I'm not going to do it because I got to get on to the next demonstration. Next demonstration, same glove. So after I've taken this and I've stretched it all the way up to my elbow, or actually halfway up my bicep, I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it this direction as well. So you can see the elasticity, and again, translating into the quality of this glove. So here I go. I pinch the palm portion of the glove, and I am stretching that sucker out. It's probably at a good 9 inches right now, maybe even 10 inches away from my hand. Still not ripping or popping, like I'm sure you've seen. Again, if you're like me, when you walk into a doctor's office or a hospital and you start messing around with the medical supplies because you're bored. So at any rate, there it is. There's the quality. There's the elasticity as well. Now, this is an over-exaggeration of a demonstration, but I feel like to effectively communicate the quality of these gloves, that's what I have to do. They're, again, in my opinion, they are the best glove out there that's on the market. And I'm doing this because not only of the inquiries that are coming in, regarding this glove, but, also because it seems like the general overall market is very unfamiliar with this glove as well. So when I get those messages of, hey, I can go buy, whatever for $6.99 or $9.99, why are gloves $13.95? What I just showed you is why. In times like these and things of that nature that's going on, people I would expect people to take their health and safety very, very seriously, or at least I do. So, that's definitely something to be considered when you're looking for gloves. Also, I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but walk into your local grocery store or convenience store or supermarket or wherever you go to shop, you can't find gloves. You just can't do it, or at least I haven't been able to. Maybe you have. Me personally, I haven't been able to find the gloves. Um, the next thing, yeah, you can get something that is in my opinion, an inferior product online, maybe for a little bit cheaper, but do you want to wait 2 weeks for shipping, 3 weeks? I've seen some of this stuff, backlogged or not available till May or things of that nature. We have these gloves now on 904gloves.com. So hopefully, again, this is giving you a little bit of an introduction as far as what the Blackwork Black Chloroprene glove is. Explained it, again, the demonstrations, I hope have helped you better understand the elasticity. And again, these aren't your typical exam gloves in which you go around popping in the doctor's offices. Now, I'm not saying that these gloves can't pop or rip or tear. If you walk by something and there's a sharp object sticking out, it might rip the glove. But other than that, again, by the demonstration, it should show you that these gloves really don't pop. Again, as long as you're storing them in a cool, dry place. It says it right there on the back of the box, right where it says that these gloves are an excellent biological barrier, but are not to be used as a chemical barrier. So keep that all in mind as well. Again, thanks guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Again, go to 904gloves.com for these gloves. If you have additional questions surrounding these gloves or other products like the Caticide that we have, also should have some KN95 masks coming in real soon that we're taking inquiries about. If you're here in the local 904 area, please also refer to the 904 local delivery tab at the top of the page as well. But other than that, again, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there and stay protected. And again, 904gloves.com. It's where you can get the Blackwork Chloroprene glove. Thanks for watching, and good night.